This was the birth of me. Without this, I wouldn't have a lot of the other stuff above. These kids grind. They might think I'm getting washed. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna pass you, buddy.
I'm here with Aydan, esports professional and one of the best battle royale players of all time. What's up, Aydan? How you feeling, man?
What's up, Malik? How you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. Thanks for joining us today. And yo, we're gonna be blind ranking moments personal to you. The rules are simple. We'll show you a picture and you have to rank it 1 through 10. But once you've ranked it, it's locked in and you can't change it.
Ooh, this is spicy. I'm down. Let's do it.
We've picked 10 amazing moments, so it's gonna be hard for you. With the first moment, breaking records in Warzone and Fortnite, establishing yourself as a battle royale GOAT. Tell me, man, how does this make you feel?
So this image itself, I know this, I've watched this video a million times. My community always asks me to like watch this video on my streams and stuff. And this specific video is my, the world's first 60 bomb on Warzone. This was a really special game because, again, no one's hit 60 before. This is kind of the start of the game. And the last kill was a juggernaut. If you don't know what a juggernaut is, for anyone watching, it's basically like this crate you can grab in game. It was like a limited time thing. It would happen, but it would literally give you like 10 times health and you had like an OP gun and they were really hard to kill, especially in a one-on-one fight. And it ended up being the last person alive in the match. So he was the last person I needed to get the 60th kill. I was just bullying him, to be honest, but honestly, oh man, this is probably my best gameplay ever in Warzone in terms of like content. And like, again, this was early, so I don't want to say number 1. I don't even want to say number 2 because I feel like there's some really cool moments in here, but I'm gonna throw it at a solid 3. I'm gonna say a solid 3. This is like prime of my Warzone career right here, probably my favorite gameplay I've ever had. So I'm gonna generously go 3.
Fortnite launched in 2017. Tell me, man, looking at this, how's it make you feel? Where would you rank it?
I love Fortnite. Honestly, I think Fortnite is the best game of all time. I say this and I think people think that I'm joking or trolling, but Fortnite was just so, I don't know, it was so new and fresh. It felt like a game of chess, but also like a third-person shooter. I think the building is just like the coolest thing that one of the coolest things we've ever seen in a video game. And to be able to like live battle somebody with like the building mechanics, I just think it's so neat. I think it's just like my favorite game.
I gotta ask you though, man, how old were you when this game released and you picked it up?
I was probably about 16, 17. I remember my stepbrother was just like playing it on the couch and I was like, what is he playing? Like, it looks so weird. And he ended up getting me to play it. And I started getting like wins. And at the beginning of the game, wins was like the big thing. Like if you won a game, you posted it on Snapchat. Like that was what you did.
Victory Royale.
The Victory Royale screen. And I had a lot of wins. And I guess like in comparison to just the other like people that played, I just had way more wins than them. So like maybe that was I guess that was just a sign I was good at Fortnite. I don't know.
So was that the moment that you realized that like Fortnite could be a career, or was it some other point in time?
No, I think once I started playing for like competitively and playing for money, and I was literally making like thousands of dollars before Fortnite even hosted tournaments, I think I was starting to realize like I'm pretty good at this game. And then, you know, once they started announcing tournaments, I was like, okay, this game is getting big. Like I never really played in a tournament, like especially a LAN tournament like that. So I knew it was just gonna go up from there, and I kind of knew. I feel like Fortnite the game, I don't want to put number 1 because I feel like there's going to be more like a Fortnite moment in this. I want to save that because that's more memorable to me.
Okay.
But Fortnite, the game itself, man, I kind of want to rank it at like 4.
Okay, 4.
I'm thinking 4 right now. I don't know, but it's just the game itself. Like I love the game itself, but it's more the memory. Like, let's bump that down to 5.
Bump it down to 5? Okay. You still want to leave a little wiggle room. We're going to move on to the next one. Check out this photo and tell me what it makes you feel. What does it make you feel? Where do you want to rank this?
At the World Cup! Yes! Come on! Man, this one was so special to me. And not only just because I qualified, but my family came. I literally had my mom, my dad, my uncle, my cousins. I actually was privileged enough, making enough money, I was able to fly my moderators out. I flew like 5 of my Twitch mods out, so they got the experience of going, and you know, I'm making sure they were taken care of. That was super cool.
Was this always your dream to get on stage and play in front of everyone?
Honestly, I mean, it it is. I mean, when I first started, I didn't even know, like when I first started even competing and like playing games like that, I didn't even know like really how to get into a pro league. I didn't know of pro leagues or anything like that. I thought it was just YouTube. I think that's what a lot of people thought. It was kind of just like YouTube and stuff like that. But as you know, as the game got more popular and like I kind of realized that like there are these like LAN tournaments. And then I was like, wow, that would be so cool to be on like a pro team and be on that stage. And yeah, definitely my dream. Like it was insane. This has got to be number 2.
Oh, number two. Okay.
I think number 2. I mean, this is like,
it's high.
This is one of the, it is high. And it's like, this was just my most accomplished, honestly, my most accomplished thing in Fortnite. My most accomplished thing in Fortnite. And like I said, I had all my family, all my friends there, had my girlfriend there. Super cool experience.
Dude, I gotta say, you're running out of top 5 positions, dude.
I know. I know. See, I every time I watch these types of videos where they do it like this, they always regret putting everything at the top. And they're like, no, this good thing's got to go down here. So I got to be careful with my picks. Looking at this, I probably could have lowered some of this stuff. But again, I don't know what's to come. So I guess we'll find out.
I don't know, man. It might get a little more difficult. Let's go ahead and move on to our next photo. Take a look at this. Oh, man, look at these.
Oh, wow.
How does this make you feel? And where does it go on your list?
These are my baby boys. In the egg chair is the handsome Australian Shepherd, Bambi. And below him is our goofy golden retriever, Thumper. He loves tennis balls. He's the cutest little baby. Sleeps in bed like this every night with tennis balls. He's started to get a strategy. He tries to carry around as many tennis balls as he can. Right now, he's getting up to 2. He'll put them both on the side, and he's so cute. And he'll try to get 3. He can't get 3. He's such a goofball. I love these dogs.
That's talent, though.
It is talent. It is talent. These are my first dogs ever. I've obviously had like family dogs, but these are my boys right here. See, I want to say 1, but then y'all are gonna throw up like my parents and my girlfriend. It's like man, I love them so much. I just can't put them at number 1 because I feel like there's gonna be something. I gotta leave that spot open. I can't put out number 1 early. I'm gonna put the boys at number 4.
Okay. All right, we'll throw him in number 4. Dang, he has one more top 5 spot.
I know.
Oh,
man.
Let's move on to the next picture. So tell me what you think about this, dude. Warzone, it came out in 2020. How does this make you feel? Where does it rank?
I love Warzone. I don't like it in terms of ranking it. I'm not going to put it over Fortnite. I think Fortnite was great. Again, I said I think Fortnite is the best game, so I gotta stay true to my word. But Warzone was great. It was like the first BR, I feel like BRs were like trending, and this was after Fortnite it dropped, so it was fun to transition into that. I'm a COD kid growing up. I'm gonna have to put it under Fortnite somewhere.
Tell me this, why did you make the shift from Fortnite to Warzone?
It was a realization. I needed to either full dive into the content game of Fortnite, or I'm just a competitor though. I love competing, and I could just tell that the competition was getting harder. I don't even feel like I was getting worse. I really wasn't being adaptive. I wasn't like switching up my binds on my controller and trying to get better. So I think like I was just not having as much fun because I wasn't doing as well. And Warzone came out right at the right time. Like I said, I'm a COD kid at heart, so I just started to play it a little bit, and I was doing pretty good. I felt like I was getting like high kill games, and it just felt like the right thing to do. My viewership wasn't dropping like too drastically. So once like tournaments started coming out, I started playing in those while still playing Fortnite, and I started like getting second and winning some of them. And I was like, okay, this is like a good time to switch. Viewership on this game is actually pretty good right now as well. So this is like, if I want to do something else, this is my time to like dive into it.
Wow, so you were ranked pretty high on Warzone globally, like from the jump, eh?
Not like number 1 or anything, but yeah, I was getting invited to tournaments and stuff, and I was definitely making some thousands, tens of thousands, maybe even. So I felt like you don't get that opportunity all the time. So I went for it.
When it comes to your achievements overall, which one would you say you have more in?
I would say I've achieved more in Warzone, but I still feel like the things I achieved in Fortnite were like harder. I just think that game is a lot harder, and the game is more in depth. But in terms of like how much I've achieved, and like it's got to be Warzone. I've won like World Series, which is like the big tournament for the whole year. I've won one of those. I've made like twice or triple the amount of money in tournaments on Warzone. I've won a lot on Warzone, so I gotta give that to Warzone. I'm gonna say, because there's some good stuff, you know, I'll say 7. No, I will say 8. Let's do 7. I don't know.
Are we gonna go 7 or are we gonna go 8 with Warzone?
I think with Warzone, I think we're just gonna comfortably leave it at 8. I think we're gonna drop it at 8.
Okay, but are you feeling good and confident about this list thus far?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think I could have moved some stuff a little bit. Like I probably would have ended up moving Fortnite down 1, maybe move the 60 bomb down 1, bump the dogs up 1, something like that. Maybe switch it around a little bit, but for the most part, I feel pretty confident until you maybe show me some of this other stuff.
So we got a couple of returning stars here in this photo.
Yes.
We have someone new here. Aydan, unpack this photo for us and give us a ranking.
This is me with my lovely girlfriend and my 2 doggies, and moving into our first house ever. One of my favorite, if not my biggest personal accomplishment. Wow, this is crazy to be able to own my own house, and a beautiful house like this as well. I honestly never in my life, never did I even think I would own a house, maybe until I was like 40. And I used to live in a trailer with I have my OG setup. I used to play in a trailer, and the background was a kitchen, and it's just because it was so compact. Used to sleep on the couch, used to sleep mattress on the floor. To be able to like just have my own room and have my own space it really is incredible. I can't put it number 1, even though I probably should.
Oh no!
Like,
you're not going to get yourself in trouble, are you, doing that?
This picture right here is more important to me than anything, so I guess that means like I have to put it number 1. That's what makes sense.
Yeah, this is what you do all this stuff for, right?
Yeah, 100%. I do this all for them. I think it's going at 1. Yeah.
Okay, comfortably at number 1. I like that personally.
Comfortably. We got the family.
Did you ever think gaming would have turned into a career for you when you were young? And what kept you motivated to keep gaming competitively on days when things didn't necessarily go your way?
I honestly never thought of like gaming being a career. Again, I didn't even know like streaming was a thing. I don't remember how I even found streaming. I think one of my friends told me about it. He's like, man, you're really good. Like, you should just try this. And I started just like streaming on the PlayStation, like the PlayStation app. And like, you could just stream off of the console. I did it with no camera or anything like that. So I started from the bare bones and I didn't know anything of it. And that once like Fortnite came along, I started like getting way more competitive and like really getting into it. And there's just like, I feel like competition on Fortnite at the start wasn't really a thing. Like, the only thing you could really do was do like online like wagers and stuff like that, which I did a lot. That was really the only form of competition. So like I feel like I had an advantage with just like getting those viewers that like to see people like go head to head and stuff like that. And then once I started just making money on there and just doing so well, I just knew it was gonna take off.
And I just think it's cool that you like started with like the proprietary streaming capabilities of the PlayStation and kind of moved up to what you are today as far as streaming goes. A lot of people don't know. For those of you who don't know, you can stream directly from your PlayStation. It's built in. You don't need any extra gear or anything like that. You can stream from your PlayStation, which is super awesome. Tell us, who is that, Aydan, and where do you rank him?
That is my handsome father. Look at that big beard. That beard, man, that picture is a little bit old. He's got some more grays in there now. You know, I'm not trying to roast him, but wow, having my dad's support like during Fortnite and throughout was huge. Like he was always there for me. He was always really wishing the best for me, and he was just like literally my number one fan. I love him so much. I think this was him dropping me off at the airport to take me to one of my tournaments. Pretty sure it was like. Might have been TwitchCon. I can't remember exactly what tournament, but I gotta go number 6. I can't rank it any lower than that. This was my support through all of it. He gave me when I first started playing, when I hit 18. Most parents are pretty like on you, like, oh, you need to get a job, you need to do this. He let me, you know, follow my dream. When I hit 18, he told me, you know, you can have a year, do whatever you want. You could stay home, stream, try to make, you know, whatever you want out of it. After that, then you got to do your thing. So I really appreciate, you know, my dad giving me the opportunity to kind of follow my dream and giving me some actual time to let it form, you know? So I'll go number 6 for Pops.
Yeah, man, that's awesome having a support system like that. And, you know, I would imagine if you didn't rank things the way you did, you probably would have moved it up, right? You probably would have moved them up.
I kind of knew Fortnite, like the game itself, probably should have just lowered those. Like those probably, I could have probably threw them at the bottom just because I know a lot of the stuff on here were going to be more like either memorable people in my life or important like memorable moments throughout the games. Probably could have lowered the games a little bit, but yeah, I would have moved Pops up a little bit if I had some room.
What was the best advice that your dad ever gave you?
Honestly, just to follow my dreams, because my dad always has this thing, like he wanted to be a professional skateboarder. He was really into skateboarding. It was a lot bigger back then too. And he says that it was one of those things where like his parents were like, you know, you're kind of like, this is a gamble. Like we think that this is, you know, you should go other directions. I feel like they didn't let him do what he wanted. And I think that's why he gave me a chance to kind of, you know, go for my dreams, and he gave me time to shoot my shot at it. So
cool. All right. Well, we're going to move on here, but man, you don't have a lot of places left. 3 places left. We're getting down to crunch time here. All right, here goes the next photo right here.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, you know, even looking at you now here, you know, through the camera, you look a lot different these days, brother. Tell me, man, how's this fitness journey been for you, and where would you rank this and this photo?
Yeah, I got some more work to do. I will say my heaviest weight, I was 280 pounds at one point, mainly during Fortnite. Once I got some money, you know, with the Fortnite money flowing in, I started ordering an insane amount of pizza. Like, I'm not even joking. I was doing the little special deal they had. I was getting like 2 large pizzas and 2 sides, and it was probably like 5,000 calories, 6,000 calories worth, and I was eating it like in a day and a half. Like I was farming food. I ended up hitting 280. I did like a first weight loss journey. I went from 280 to like 245, 250. And then I took the next step. I went from like 250 to where I'm at right now, which is about in this picture. I'm probably the same weight. And I'm at like I've been ranging from like 203 to like 207. So 80 pounds is insane. I still have a lot of work to do. I want to tone my body and get a little bit of muscles on there, but I'm going to have to throw it lower because I just think there's going to be better stuff than this. And again, I still have work to do. So I am not satisfied yet.
Okay.
I'm going to go number 10 because I'm going to go number 10. I'm very proud of my weight loss. But again, I got more work, and I think there's some other stuff in here that I'm probably going to want to rank over.
All right. So Aydan, I have to know, man, what does this image and this location in Fortnite mean to you?
So this is Tilted Towers. For anyone that's not aware, this was the spot to land. If you were a good player, you were landing here. And it first started off with like the tournaments and the competitive scene. Like when I was playing the wagers and stuff before Fortnite hosted anything, this is the spot where you would land. Like this was the hot drop where you're getting all the elims and, you know, you're going to do your thing. And then also this was the birth of me. This is this is the place where I versed Nick Merckx. We had this infamous battle. I ended up beating him like 4 times, which was like huge for me. And it ended up like literally starting my streaming career, my social medias. This is super like, this is literally my birth. This right here. I would wake up out of bed and I spawned into Tilted Towers. This is my home, my online home. Without this, I wouldn't have a lot of the other stuff above, to be honest. I might have not even ever played Warzone. Who knows? Might have not got into it. I definitely got a lot of opportunities. You know, I got a lot of opportunities for who I already was going into Warzone. I got a lot of, like, I got invited to a lot of tournaments that I might not have got invited to. I might not have got that chance to showcase my talent on Warzone if I didn't already have that boost from Fortnite. And this was what started that boost. This was the boost. This was everything for me. So that being said, I only have 2 spots here. I'm going to have to go number 7.
What's going to go in the number 9 spot by default? Let's look at this one. It's the bread.
No.
Aydan, tell everybody what this is, man. Talk us through the process of creating it and everything.
I got there. So I actually
Legit tat.
that is thank you, bro. I appreciate it. That is my logo. I got it tatted on me for hitting 20,000 subscribers on Twitch, which an insane accomplishment. I got that during the prime of Warzone. I feel like people love the logo, and I love it. I think it's such a pretty one.
All right, so you mentioned 20K subs as far as like your sub base, but how's it looking these days? What would you say currently like your sub base is looking like?
So my numbers have definitely like, I feel like in prime Warzone, everything was juiced. Like, I mean, I had like 10, 12K viewers every day. It's gone down a little bit. I feel like Warzone as a whole, you know, Warzone came out during COVID and I feel like everyone was playing it. So I've hit 3 million followers on Twitch recently, which is an insane accomplishment for me. Yeah, I'm still doing very well. I'm like, I just streamed yesterday. I had like 7,000 viewers, and sub count on Twitch, I'm usually hanging around like 5 or 6K. So I always have a big, you know, group of supporters that are really there for me. And like I said, I'll even play like these random off games and I'll just have thousands of viewers and I'll have all my regulars in there. So
showing love to the community. I love that, bro.
Yes,
I love
sir.
that.
That's all them, man. This wouldn't be possible without them. So that logo means a lot to me. If I could put it up more, I would.
All right, so I gotta ask Aydan, man, this has been fun, but what's next for you, bro? What do you got coming up?
I've been thinking recently, I really want to start getting into like merch and stuff. I don't have any of my own merch right now, which is surprising for somebody my size. You would think I've already started on that, but for me with merch, I really, if I do merch, I want to make something that's like for the community. I'm not really looking to make money off of anyone, so I would end up doing like a high quality product, and I want to get stuff out to my people that love me, and I want to give something back to them. That's something I've been thinking about. Really just with the new Warzone that came out, I've been grinding that. Right now, actually, the new season came out yesterday, and I'm grinding for rank #1 in the ranked resurgence mode. I ended off last night at rank #2 in the world after a 13-hour grind. So right after we're done talking, I'm hopping right on the game, and I'm hopping on a 12-hour session. So going for that #1 rank for me is probably like that's what's going on in my mind right now.
Oh man, I love that, bro. The grind. You said you're gonna go into a long session right after this, bro.
12 hours. 12 hours right after this.
Right?
5 hours of sleep last night, right into this interview with you, right into a 12-hour session, man. I'm getting passionate. You got to, though, to get #1. I'm telling you, these kids grind. I'm trying to show them, hey, I'm 24. You might be 16, but I'm still going to pass you, buddy. I'm going to pass you, buddy. Some people think I'm old. They might think I'm getting washed. I'm going to show them.
How are you feeling about the list overall? Is there anything that you would change? Are you happy with the rankings?
I think for the most part, they're pretty good. I'm happy I left that #1 spot for the fam. I think if anything, I would end up lowering Fortnite and Warzone. Like probably put those right above my fitness journey.
You would take Ascension?
Yeah, I would bump the logo up. I'd bump Pops up. I'd probably bump them up to the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd probably throw like Tilted Towers right under that. And then the World Cup right under that. And then the kill record right under that. That's pretty much just shift stuff a little bit, but I'm honestly I'm not too upset with the list considering the format.
Yeah, no, I think you did a good job. You know, despite not knowing what was coming next, you did a good job. You did a good job.
Yep. I appreciate it. Thank you.